And so the beautiful ladies that are part of our Connected Threads team, they're led by Heather, who is joining us this morning, and Gail, and there's a whole bunch of these ladies. They are a part of making that home away from home feel like home. And they're a part of just creating some love to share. So Heather, would you tell us a little bit about what it is that you guys do for Hummingbird House and for the other hospices that we're involved in?
Well, we make these quilts. This is a quilt these quilts will be going out. There's 20 quilts and 20 pillowcases going up to Brisbane on Wednesday. And there's 3 groups that meet during the week. One on Monday, one in the group here on Tuesday at the church. 8 ladies meet on Tuesday. And then on Friday night, there's a group of ladies meet at Gail's place. So we have 2 day groups and an evening group, and we make these quilts. And during this year, we've given away over 50 quilts.
Wow, that is fantastic. Yeah. So you've got some special Christmas ones going up this Wednesday, which is beautiful. And tell me, like when you look at a quilt like that, how many hours go into, is it even possible to put an hour on it?
Many hours. Us, Pat.
Many hours indeed.
Many hours, but there's a lot of hours going to just cutting the fabric, getting the right fabric and piecing it together.
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We had a visit just a few months back, and I think there's a photo on the screen for you. Paul Quilliam, who together with his wife founded Hummingbird House, they came down to visit. He particularly wanted to come and thank the ladies that are involved, and so that would have been special to host him here for morning tea.
And that was like a personal touch, because Paul used to come to this church before he moved to Brisbane, and his parents. So it's like for me, it's like a personal contact. Yeah.
That's beautiful. And one of the things that he mentioned in particular, and we wanted to mention it this morning because you never know who's listening and who might be able to help, but one of the things he mentioned was that when the ladies make these beautiful quilts, they make them in all different colours, they make them with different characters on them, and what they do is they match the quilt to the children that are coming into the hospice. So if a child has a particular favourite colour or movie character, yes. So they get quite a personal gift. But one of the things that he mentioned in particular was that a number of their guests love footy. They love the NRL, they love the AFL, and he suggested it would be really great to have a whole bunch of quilts that were made in sports colours. And so one of the gifts that we have this year for Radical Christmas is that we would ask you to be able to sponsor for $5 a bolt of fabric or a metre of fabric so that the ladies can continue to make these quilts, and also the wadding, is that right? I'm not a quilter. To keep it warm. But we also just thought, you never know, how cool would it be to make these quilts actually out of the jerseys of the teams themselves. So if you know anyone or you've got access to be able to help us with some jerseys or merchandise in team colours, that would be awesome as well, wouldn't it, to have some sports quilts? Absolutely. What else did I want to mention? Oh, I just wanted to mention an email that we received. So we got an email just a couple of months back from a mum who actually had a stay at Hummingbird House. And this is what she said. She said that it was, well, I won't read it word for word, but she said that it was, first of all, a real blessing to be accepted to Hummingbird House and have a stay there with her son. But she said, and I'll quote her on this bit, secondly, to be given such a beautiful gift from your church. She said it meant a lot that people out there in the world care about children like my beautiful son. And I just wanted to say thank you to Heather and to Gail and to your amazing team of volunteers who they use what is in their hand. You know, God has gifted these ladies with creativity, and they are using that creativity and they are investing their time into making these gifts, which are then given away. Did you want to add anything, Heather?
Every quilt has a label on the back, and it says, made with love for you by your friends from a caring local church, Our Church, love this city. And the phone number and address was on there. So they know that there's somebody praying for them when they get the blankets.
And you were telling me earlier that that is exactly what you do when you're creating these and the ladies are spending all of those hours sewing. You're actually praying over the children that are receiving them, aren't you?
Yes, we do.
And laughing a lot.
And Pastor Kev says laughing a lot. And that is true. On a Tuesday morning, we'll be in the office and all you can hear out here is laughter. So a lot of fun happens. So I'm sure that Heather and Gail and their team would welcome you to come and join them on a Tuesday morning or any of the daytime or the evening time. It's a great skill to learn if you don't know how to quilt. But we also wanted to give you the opportunity this morning. Maybe you can't quilt, but maybe you'd like to be a part of these gifts of love that are being extended. So that's what Radical Christmas is all about. And if you would like to be a part of what these ladies are doing, then you can head up the back to the Radical Christmas stand, or you can visit us on our website at OurChurch, go to the Radical Christmas page and sponsor a whole bunch of fabric and wadding to continue the work that these beautiful ladies are doing.
That would be wonderful, thank you. We appreciate that. We love this city and the Radical Christmas program for contributing and making all this possible. It's a pleasure for us to be able to do that. And some people call these blankets, but I like to say that they're not just blankets, that they've been created in love by real people. And as these quilts are made, we think of the children who will receive them. Prayers go into each quilt as we sew. The quilter leaves part of themselves in each quilt sewn. The child who receives it will be able to snuggle up in all the love and comfort that goes with the quilt. Because as we're preparing for it, and as you say, the joy and the love and that we enjoy putting them together, there's a lot of love goes into each quilt. And it's also, we feel that we are doing something that we enjoy at the same time, being able to help a very sick child in some need of comfort. Thank you very much.
Thank you.